1. First Green Climate Fund project to be launched in Odisha. GS Paper 3, Conservation of Environment and Ecology. Why recently in news? Odisha will back the first Green Climate Fund, GCF, financed project in India to raise the groundwater levels in ponds, leading to increase in irrigation facility in the 13 districts of the state. The project, at a cost of Rs 140 crore, will be launched in the districts suffering from water crisis in Odisha, including Bolinga, Koraput, Kalahandi districts. The project proposal submitted by Odisha government has received initial clearance by GFC. The project will be implemented next year. How the project will be implemented? Under this project, 1,000 ponds will be dug deeper to increase water quantity, resulting in rise in groundwater levels. These ponds will be fitted with 1,000 solar pumps to facilitate irrigation. The project targets to supply 10,000 hectare irrigation. NABARD is the nodal body for GFC-funded projects in India, while in Odisha the project will be implemented through the Department of Water Resources. What is Green Climate Fund? Due to unprecedented human impact, long-term changes in the Earth's climate system are significant. Green Climate Fund was established with a mission to advance the goal of keeping the temperature increase on our home planet below 2 degrees Celsius. The fund is a unique global initiative to respond to climate change by investing into low-emission and climate-resilient development. GCF was established by 194 governments to limit or reduce greenhouse gas emissions in developing countries, and to help adapt vulnerable societies to the unavoidable impacts of climate change. Given the urgency and seriousness of the challenge, the fund is mandated to make an ambitious contribution to the united global response to climate change. What are the challenges ahead of GHC? Long-term changes in the Earth's climate system have been significant and are occurring more rapidly than in the past. Continued emissions into the Earth's atmosphere are projected to cause further warming and increase the likelihood of severe, pervasive, and irreversible effects on every continent. In addition, climate change has a disproportionately stronger impact on the lives and livelihoods of those societies which depend on the natural environment for their day-to-day needs. Greenhouse gas (GHG) emissions are continuing to rise, making the globally agreed target of keeping atmospheric temperature increase below 2 degrees Celsius more and more difficult to achieve. 2. Rajasthan is shuttering its opium husk shops, imposing ban on legal sale of opium. GS Paper 2, Issues relating to development and management of social sector, services relating to health, education, human resources. Why recently in news? Rajasthan government had decided to shut down all retail outlets selling Doda Post or opium husk, starting from April 1st. The 264 Doda Post outlets, or thikas, as they are called, are issued permits by the state excise department, similar to liquor shops. There were at least 19,000 permit holders in Rajasthan prior to ban. The opium cultivation has not been banned yet. So is opium sold legally in Rajasthan? Not opium, exactly. Doda is the leftover husk of the opium plant once the milk has been extracted. It is sold only to legal permit or license holders. How many license holders are there in Rajasthan? 19,000, They are eligible to get a limited quantity of dodha from these licensed thikas. Most license holders live in the desert districts of western Rajasthan, Jaisalmer, Barmer and Jodhpur. A much larger number obtains the substance illegally. Is the consumption of dodhi a big deal in the state? Addiction, especially among the elderly population, is a major social problem in this part of the state, even though it has traditionally been accepted in society in the same way as the addiction to tobacco. Despite dodha being a bad habit, some old men needed it as daily doses. Though dodha is habitual and must for some old men, why then has the government decided to shut the thikas? It was the judiciary. In July last year, Rajasthan High Court ordered the cancellation of all dodha post permits and closure of the vends. Keeping hardcore addicts in mind, it directed the government to make the substance available only against a doctor's prescription. Vendors appealed to the Supreme Court and obtained a stay saying they had deposited the fees for the entire year. The decision to close the vends was then deferred to March 31, 2016. Since then, the government has been setting up addiction camps under its rehabilitation scheme, Naya Sevara. The Excise Department, in collaboration with the Health Department, has set up 212 addiction centers so far. Where is opium cultivated in India? Cultivation of the opium poppy is illegal under Section 8 of the NDPS Act, 1985. However, Rule 8 of the NDPS Rules, 1985, allows cultivation against a license issued by the Central Bureau of Narcotics. Licit cultivation of opium is allowed in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, but only in certain pockets that are notified annually by the central government. The last such notification issued by the Ministry of Finance on October 8, 2014, notified 3 districts in Madhya Pradesh, 7 in Rajasthan, and 6 in Uttar Pradesh. In fact, India is the only country authorized to produce opium. 11 other countries, Australia, Austria, France, China, Hungary, the Netherlands, Poland, Slovenia, Spain, Turkey and the Czech Republic, are allowed poppy cultivation, but they process the bulb and stalk together, without extracting gum. What are the implications of ban on opium sale? While opium is cultivated mostly in southern Rajasthan, its consumers are concentrated in the western and northern parts, with the latter areas being an easy scoring hub for addicts from neighboring Punjab. As such, the shutting down of these shops is likely to have an impact on consumers from Punjab as well. The poor will suffer the most as the prices of illegal opium will shoot through the roof post-ban.